Welcome back to our book, Magic Treehouse number 7. Yeah. Sunset of the Sabertooth by Mary Pope Osborne. We're already up to chapter 5. I wonder if you remember what happened at the end of chapter 4. Oh, that's right. They were in the cave and then they went in the tunnel and they saw those painted walls with all of the prehistoric beasts. Okay, chapter 5, capítulo 5, Snow Tracks, page 33, página 33. Wow, what is this place? Said Jack. Maybe it's an art gallery, said Annie. I don't think so, said Jack. It's too hard to get to. He read about cave paintings. These Ice Age beasts were painted 25,000 years ago. Cro-Magnons painted pictures of animals they hunted. They may have believed the paintings would give them power over the animals. Wow, look at this, said Annie. She pointed to a painting farther down the wall. It showed a figure with human arms and legs, reindeer antlers, and an owl face. It seemed to be holding a flute. Jack looked at his book again. He found a picture of the figure and read, "Cavemen may have been led by a sorcerer or master of the animals. He may have worn reindeer antlers so he could run like a reindeer, and an owl mask so he could see like an owl." What is it? Said Annie. The master of the animals, said Jack. He's a sorcerer. Oh, wow, breathed Annie. That's it. That's what? That's who we have to find. Why? Maybe he's a friend of Morgan's, said Annie. Jack nodded slowly. Maybe, he said. Let's go find him, said Annie. They went back through the tunnel into the first cave. We better put out our lamps and put them back, said Jack. He and Annie blew out the lamps and placed them by the fire. Jack's backpack was on the floor next to the skins. He put the Ice Age book into it. How's Peanut? Said Annie. Jack looked in his pack. Oh, she's not here. Oh no, cried Annie. She must have crawled out when we were looking at the paintings. Peanut! Peanut! Annie walked slowly around the cave, looking into the shadows. Jack peered around the fire and under each of the furry skins. Jack, come here, said Annie. She was standing near the entrance to the cave. The snow had stopped falling. In the snow were tiny tracks. Chapter 6, Capítulo 6, Snow on the Wind. Page 38, página 38. Peanut's tracks, said Annie. We have to find her before she freezes. She wrapped her reindeer coat around her head and across the snow. Jack pulled on his backpack and followed. The mouse tracks led them between the fallen rocks and back onto the open plain. The wind blew harder. Snow swirled over the ground, covering the tiny footprints. I can't see them anymore, wailed Annie. She and Jack now stood in the middle of the plain. They stared at the windswept snow. The mouse tracks had vanished. Yikes, whispered Annie, staring up. Jack followed her gaze. On one of the cliffs was a tiger. A giant tiger with 2 long, sharp fangs. A saber-tooth, said Jack. I hope it doesn't see us, whispered Annie. Me too. We better head back to the treehouse. Jack and Annie stepped very softly across the snow. Then Jack glanced back at the cliff. The saber-tooth was gone. Oh, man, he said. Where is it? Run to the trees, said Annie. He and Annie started running. They ran over the snowy plain, headed toward the tall, bare trees in the distance. Suddenly, Jack heard a crack. The ground caved in, and Jack went with it. Annie fell beside him. They crashed down into a heap of branches, snow, and earth. They struggled to stand. Jack pushed his glasses into place. Are you all right? He asked Annie. Yes. They both looked up. They were deep in a hole. All Jack could see were gray clouds moving overhead. This is a trap from the Cro-Magnons. They must have put the branches over the hole, then the snow hit the branches so we didn't see them. There's no way out, said Annie. She was right. They were helpless. The pit was far too deep to climb out of. I feel like a trapped animal, Annie said. Me too, said Jack. He heard a yowl in the distance. The Sabertooth, whispered Annie. Jack pulled out his Ice Age book. He found a picture of the Sabertooth, and he read, "The Sabertooth was the fiercest beast of the Ice Age. It attacked humans as well as woolly mammoths and other large animals." "Oh, brother," said Jack. "Listen!" Annie grabbed him. "What?" Jack jumped. "I hear music." Jack listened. All he could hear was the wind. "You hear it?" said Annie. "No," said Jack. "Listen carefully." He closed his eyes and he listened very carefully. He heard the wind, but this time he heard another song too. Strange, haunting music. "Ah!" cried Annie. Jack opened his eyes. Staring down at them was a figure wearing reindeer antlers and an owl mask. "The sorcerer!" whispered Jack. Squeak! Peanut peered down at them too. Okay, and that's the end of Chapter 6. We'll continue in our next video. Thanks for joining me, friends. Have a wonderful day.